Hi guys, I'm just in my car and I tried to record this video and maybe I'll post some of the bloopers, because it was kind of funny. I found this little spot to perch my phone in my car that I didn't even realize. There's this little the stereo kind of comes out a bit so I can lean it on there, and I thought it would be fine, but it kept falling forward, so I decided, okay, you're just gonna have to stop. So I'm parked in a random old run-down arena parking lot by my house, but it'll do the job. Anyways, I wanted to record this video because today is the day after a special day, and that is my 30 days of no grains and no sugar. And I just need to tell all you guys about this because this is a big achievement for me and something that I wouldn't have thought that I could actually do, because I have a massive sweet tooth and I just love carbs. So, but they weren't serving me, and I think that when it's easy to just say oh, whatever, you're treating yourself, you only live once. But when you live by that sort of ideology and you do things that contradict other things you want, then that's sort of just, I don't know, it's not very productive, and it doesn't make any sense. It's you are what's that old saying about how you can't expect things to change if you keep doing the same old shit, right? I mean, I used to say that kind of stuff. I'd be like, whatever, I only live once, and I just want to live my life, and I'm just having a good time, and blah 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 blah. But then it's I ate the stuff or did the thing that I said I only live once, so I'm not going to give a shit. And then guess what? I do give a shit, and spent the next however long, even if it was 30 seconds afterwards, during even, being I really don't want to do this. Why did I decide to do this? Well, you only live once. And then it's you have all these weird excuses, and you tell yourself these get out of jail card frees that you give yourself, whatever, I'll just deal with the guilt later. I'll just exercise, for an hour tomorrow instead of 30 minutes, or I'll get in an extra workout just so I can enjoy this meal right here. So at least for me, I don't know if any of you guys can relate. If you're watching this, drop a comment, let me know, do you relate? For me, it was a constant cycle of whatever, you only live once, and then I'd do it, and then I'd feel guilt. So I don't like that. That doesn't make any sense. I want to feel aligned 100% of the time with the things that I want in my brain and the things that I'm doing, right? My thoughts and my actions, I want them to be aligned. That's really difficult to do, but I think over time and practice, it gets easier. And I proved that to myself by changing my lifestyle. For those of you that don't know, I was a massive partier, and that was really my identity and what I did for a really long time. I loved to drink, I loved to socialize, be out, on the town, and it really just became a problem. But because I didn't really know, like I said, I'd formed my identity around this, so it became a real issue when I realized that it was hurting me a lot. And so I'm not going to go into details about that, but basically I was able to change things up. So it can be done. And coming from a person that it took me a really long time to do it. But you know what? I wish I would have just woke the fuck up and said, just be okay with being who you are, and don't worry about what anybody else has to say. And that kind of goes into the main topic for this video, which is, I think I just continued to drink and party and do all that shit because all my friends were doing it. We were all doing it. That was the scene we were in. And I wanted to have a community. I was intimidated by the health and wellness kind of scene. It felt like that's not me. I'm not a gym girl. I don't even know what to do in there. That's not my people. I don't get those people. Instead of being well, I'm who I am, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can go into a gym or I can go into a bar. Which one is going to make me feel better? And do I really care what any of those people in there are doing anyways? No. That's what you realize when you start going to gyms. everyone in there is just working on their own self. They don't care what you're doing. Sure, there might be some creepy guys, but guess what? If you have like a serious, like, don't fuck with me face and you have your earbuds in, chances are no one's going to try and talk to you. And if they do, then you politely ignore them or just say, no, whatever. So it's just not as scary, as you think it's going to be. And I think that goes for everything. It's not as scary as you think it's going to be. You look at people and they look so successful and you're like, oh my God, like, what do they have I don't have? Nothing. Just consistency, just goals, just the day in and day out of working towards something they really want. So I'm approaching my 33rd birthday in 7 days. So another big thing, April is a month of birthdays for me. There's my brother's birthday and my grandmother's birthday. She just turned 90 2 days ago, so that's super intense. And it's just amazing to me that she's been alive for 90 years. Like, 90 years. And my grandma is still so awesome. She's so connected. She's so excited. She's so supportive of me. She's my number one supporter. She's, excited. Every diet I do, she's like, that sounds really neat, Ray. It's like when everybody else is like, really? Like, another thing, Rachel? You're doing another thing? And for those of you that follow me on Instagram, I spat. If you guys saw that, I apologize. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, where I post the most, I don't really do a lot on Facebook. I'm trying to do more, but I post a lot of different things. If you scroll back through my feed, I went to school for graphic design, hair. I was a Beachbody coach. I post a lot about different stuff I'm doing. I posted a piece of art the other day. I have a clothing line. There's been moments where I felt a feeling of judgment, and whether that is all in my head or not, I'm not sure, and I don't really care. The reality is, sometimes doubt creeps in, and you feel like, I have so many things going on. I've got this going on, I've got that going on, I'm trying to be a hairstylist, I'm a server, I work at a restaurant that's really awesome if you're ever in Minneapolis, called Betty Danger's Country Club. It's really amazing. But you know what? I'm a generalist. That is the type of person I am. And I am going to continue to do a million different things until something or a few things take off and become the predominant things that I do. I was never a person that could just pick one thing and stick to it. I'm getting better at condensing all of those interests into a few core interests. But it's still pretty hard to create consistency. Like I was talking about how successful people, the books I've read, like The Slight Edge, it talks about that a lot. It's like, that's all it is. That's the only difference between you and anyone that's successful, is that they consistently do small things over time that compound interest, create massive results. Like the momentum thing, like once a body in motion, always in motion. Like, just like once you get the ball rolling, like there's so many things, words of wisdom, little nuggets that you hear all the time, but you don't really take to heart. So basically, I just wrote a couple jot notes because I get off track. So I am not, in my 33rd year of life, I am not going to allow anybody, including myself, most importantly myself, to make me feel smaller than I am. I'm not going to let anybody try to dim my light. I'm not going to let anybody try to make me a one-trick pony, because I got a lot of tricks and I'm trying a lot of stuff and I'm grinding for my dreams. And that word is really overused and I'm sort of annoyed I just used it, but I am going to diligently work towards the version of my life that I want. And I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not going to become just another sheep and sort of get in line and go to work and then go home and then, eat dinner, watch Netflix, go to bed, wake up, go to work. I can't do that. I don't think anybody should do that. If you're unhappy with your life, change it. That's what we need to do. And we need to stand up and say that more to each other. And when I ask you, how are you doing? How are you? I actually want to know. I don't just want to hear it's good. You? living the dream. Like, that's the worst. Like, are you living the dream? Maybe this is your dream. If it is, that's fucking amazing. But I just really want to proclaim for my own self and for you guys, maybe you guys feel the same way. If you're a creative person that hasn't quite made it yet, or you're, still paying off your student loans, and you maybe you are in the career that you had chosen, but you realize, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. Like, I don't know about this. Do you wake up and do you have a smile on your face? Are you like ready to jump out of bed and kill it? Are you making a list of all the things you want to achieve that day, and not just shit you have to do, like make a dentist appointment? I have to deal with that, and I have to go to the bank, and it's like, what are the things you want to achieve with your Monday? Tomorrow's Monday. Like, it's Monday. It's a new fucking opportunity to kill Monday, to take everything you can from Monday and to make it amazing because you're alive. My grandmother is 90 years old. She's 90 years old and 2 days. And, it's like, we have so much until we have nothing, and it's like, I could wake up tomorrow and have like a terminal illness, or walk in front of a car and get hit. Like, I mean, it's morbid, but it's true. And we should constantly be reminding ourselves of that and of how precarious this whole thing is. And so that's my mission for this year for myself, is to never, I'm gonna live out loud, okay? And if it seems like I've been trying to do a whole lot of stuff, and I've been talking to you guys about Beachbody, I've been, posting my Of the Woods stuff, that's because I have a lot of things that I'm trying to do. Yes, I am. And I hope it doesn't come across as completely scatterbrained, because sometimes that's how I feel, like there's not enough time in the day, or there's not enough, seconds in a minute for me to like figure out how to go about all this. But you know what? I'm going to stop thinking, and I'm just going to start doing. And that's what I really hope a lot of us can start doing. And, I think it's just important to just stand up and say it. Like, nope, I may be struggling. I may be working a couple of jobs, but that's not going to be my reality forever. But it will be if I don't set out to change it and just start on the path. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you? Does anybody? Like, you know what I mean? Like, does anybody? That's the reality of the situation. You look at other people, like a lot of times, someone will say to me, oh, I really wish I could do that with my hair. I really wish I could color my hair like a bright pink. Why can't you? Own it. Like, that's the one thing at least I've done, is I've been able to own my looks. I will change my hair to whatever I want, and I've always felt really confident in it. And when I haven't, then I know, because I don't feel right? Your hair, your appearance is a reflection of its self-expression, and anybody can look however they want. And it's really important. It's really important to realize that you're the captain of the ship. You are the producer of your movie. Super cheesy and shit. But it's so true, and I'm so fired up about it because it's this beautiful day. It's 65 fucking degrees right now in Minneapolis. And I'm really excited. I'm just excited about life. I'm excited to be 33. I'm excited that my grandma's 90, that my brother's turning 31. It's awesome, and I think, take back the day. Write that list of the shit you want to achieve in that day, because I know I'm going to be. So, there you have it. Have an awesome Monday. Get up and kill it.